blowing of trumpets. That's the title of the message. See, this is not a request tonight, y'all. This is a commandment. If you want to ride with God, you want to be with God, you got to do what He says. Bottom line. Don't just think you come here to please me, or please your wife, or please your husband, please your kid, or your mama, or your daddy. You supposed to come here so you can please the Lord. Come on. Period. 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 I keep telling y'all this. We got to make sure that we understand what's going on. And this book is going to teach us the right way of understanding God's holy days. Let's do it, bro. We're going to turn to Leviticus chapter 23. Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. If you're not keeping these days, you're not obeying or being a servant of God. If you're not keeping these days, you're not being a servant, and you're not obeying what thus says the Lord. These celebrations of memorial blowing the trumpet is for a good understanding of what's about to hit this earth. And what's about to hit this earth, when these trumpets blow, is nothing nice, y'all. As we found out last on the Sabbath, what went down with the seals. Now we're going to go in further detail and understanding what comes behind those trumpets. Every trumpet that these angels blow, he has to put out certain destruction upon the earth. I ain't got no nice way of saying it. So you just got to understand that you got to be in the right place at the right time, serving the right God. And that's what we're here for. So He can look down on us and say, you know what? They're doing exactly what I told them to do. Come together on the Feast of Trumpets. And all His holy feasts, every last one of them. So we're going to start with verse 1. Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. Let's understand about God's holy feast. Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord,
Yes, sir.
which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
These Jews' feasts?
No.
That's what they tell us, right? Y'all serving this Jewish God, this Jewish feast. Whose feasts are these? For a better word, Jesus. These His feasts. Not the Jews, not whoever trying to serve these. These are the Lord's feasts. No one else. He put these feasts together for a main reason, so He can make you understand what's going on. Go ahead, brother.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest
Yes, sir.
and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
We're supposed to keep these feasts in all our dwellings, even the Sabbath. Most people say we're not in Jerusalem, we can't keep the Sabbath. We can't keep the Sabbath because we don't have the Levites. We can't keep the Sabbath because Jesus is not here. I mean, it's so many excuses for not keeping the Sabbath. We only keep the Sabbath when Jesus comes. Because it's so hard, because the world will put these restraints on us. Hey, you're right, it didn't put some restraints on you, but you do the best you can. Do the best you can. That's all we can do. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 4. These are the feasts
Yes, sir.
of the Lord, even holy convocation, which ye shall proclaim in your season.
See, we got to proclaim this thing in their seasons. This is the calendar right here. Leviticus chapter 23 is the calendar of the Bible. The first feast is the Passover. We find out when is that feast? The first spring moon in the month. We count 14 days and we find out when it's Passover. That's the first feast. Then we have the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's the 15th day. Then we have Pentecost. That means you count 50 days from the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Then we have the memorial of blowing the trumpets. Where we at right now.
Come on.
This is the calendar. I know you saying, Jeff, man, this right here, I mean, this ain't the right day of the month for us to be celebrating this. Because the world not celebrating. You better get the world out your mind. Get it out your mind. These are the Lord feet. This is his calendar. Let's learn his calendar. Jump down to verse 23. Let me show you what we're talking about. Let's get into this feast. Verse 23. Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets,
Go ahead.
and holy convocation.
People gonna say, man, it's the 8th month. It's September, ain't it, Jeff? No. According to God's calendar, it's the 7th month. 7th month, which is the memorial of blowing the trumpet. We started from Passover, and we counted all the way down. All the way down. It makes sense. Once you start understanding, you understand. You don't go after the world calendar or the Roman calendar. You go after God's calendar, which is set up on the moon, the lunar calendar. We do everything by the moon. Signs and seasons. We put every holy convocation by the moon, and we count it. We don't need this calendar. We don't need this stuff. We understand it by the moon. Well, go ahead.
Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
We don't do the offering made by fire because Jesus died on the cross for animal sacrifice. But he's saying you should do no servile work, meaning you don't go to work and earn wages on this day. This is what he's saying. That's why we going to be off on Monday, from evening to evening. This is a commandment. So let's get down to it and understand about these trumpets. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 1. If you want to know when the end of the world is and not guess about it, you got to read this book. Jesus can't come any day now. They tell us this all day, every day. Boy, the Lord can come out here any day now. No, he can't. He cannot. Because he got to fulfill every one of these prophecies. And these trumpets got to blow. So you telling somebody that Jesus can come in the day now, you're a liar. You're a liar. He can't come in the day now. All these trumpets got to blow. He gonna come on that last trump, which is that seventh trump. Matthew chapter 24, we're gonna start with verse 1. Go ahead, brother.
And Jesus went out and departed from the temple. And his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Understand, Jesus giving them a future prophecy and said this temple is going to be torn down. That happened in the 70 AD. When Titus came through and tore the temple down in Jerusalem.
That's right.
It's documented history. He was giving them the future then. And then why ask me something else that we all want to know? Go ahead.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
See, we want to know that. What's the sign of your coming and the end of the world? It's right here. There's no surprises in it. If you understand the signs and the seasons as he's going to speak about it, you'll know. You won't know the exact date, but you will know when it's about to happen. We know. That's why I can stand up and confident and tell you Jesus can't come in today now. It's a long way off. But go ahead, brother.
Verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
That's the first thing Jesus said. Take heed that no man deceive you. And look at these people today in the world. Satan had deceived the whole world. Yes. And I'm not exaggerating. 99.99999% of the world is worshiping Satan. 1%, that's Israel. That last remnant is not worshiping and keeping these laws. But listen what he say right here. Go ahead.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
See, he's not going to come in Muhammad's name. He's not going to come in Buddha's name. He's going to use Jesus' name. And who come in Jesus' name? The Baptists come in Jesus' name. The non-denomination come in Jesus' name. TBN come in Jesus' name. TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, and the list go on. These are the ones he said, many shall come in my name, say I am the Christ, and shall deceive many. They telling you to throw away the law. Don't worry about that. Jesus paid for the law. You're going to be raptured out of here for them trumpets in. We're going to find out you ain't going nowhere if you're living upon this earth. You better get your mind prepared for this. But go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
It's going on now. Wars and rumors of war. We hear it all day, every day.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
For nation shall rise against nation,
Uh-huh.
and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places.
Yes, sir. Y'all see that's going on now. How these sinkholes appearing all over the world. Famines. Just people needing food in certain parts of the world. And people gonna need food in this part to other world right now what we live in. You're gonna understand that in this lesson. Go ahead.
Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
See, this is the beginning of the sorrow. That's just the beginning. Y'all think that's bad, but wait till you blow these trumpets. That's gonna be worse. Go ahead.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
They're gonna deliver you up to be afflicted now. Your own family members, your own kinfolk, because they think they're gonna get a blessing for doing so. It's gonna happen. Understand that? That Jeff down in that barber shop, he keeping that Sabbath. They gonna find out Jeff gonna be gone before they start telling on him. I understand, leave, don't be gone. I'm gone out of here. They gonna tell on you, they gonna afflict you. Why? Because of Jesus. How they gonna afflict you? Oh, I don't worship on Sunday. I go to church on Saturday, which is the seventh day. Oh, he one of those Sabbath keepers. Kill him. I ain't eating that swine y'all trying to give us in this great tribulation. This is the food they gonna pass out. They gonna find out you gonna stick out like a sore thumb. You're gonna be running around here with no protection if you don't make it in the wilderness. Jump down to verse 29.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened,
Yes, sir.
and the moon shall not give her light.
Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
This is what happened immediately after the tribulation. Something gonna happen after those tribulation, mean those 7 trumpets blown. Jesus coming then, he ain't coming before. Like they tell y'all, we raptured out of here. Let's show you that. Go ahead, keep reading. He gonna tell you.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
When did he come? After the tribulation. He didn't come before and raptured you out of here. After. You're going to go through this. Everybody, you're alive, you're going to go through this, whether you be in the wilderness or whether you be in these lands where the Pope and all these, the Antichrist going to control for the 3.5 years. Well, go ahead.
And he shall send his angel with a great sound of a trumpet.
They get on trumpets.
And they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
See, that's the 7th trump. After the 6th trump, that's when he gonna come. Let's get down in these trumpets. Let's go to Revelation chapter 8 and verse 1. Revelation 8 and verse 1. Oh, don't go in that Revelation now. That's how they tell don't go in that Revelation now. It'll scare you. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to scare you. You don't supposed to be walking around here like everything gonna be all right. Everything is not gonna be all right if you don't have no knowledge. It's not gonna be all right. I'm going here to tell you and show you from the book. If you ain't in the right place at the right time doing the right thing, everything is not gonna be all right. They want to comfort you with enticing words. These words the words that man are telling you can't match up with the words that are coming out of this book. Revelation chapter 8, we start at verse 1. Go ahead.
And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour.
See, this is the time when he opened the seventh seal. Meaning that Jesus took those seals from the Father out the throne in Revelation chapter 5, and he was the only one that can open them to give it to us, so we'll know what's going on. Now he's about to tell you about these 7 trumpets. Give more detail. Go ahead.
And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets.
See, these 7 angels are going to have 7 trumpets to blow. Once they blow, they're not going to just actually do the destruction. God got people already set up to do this destruction. He uses all these nations upon this earth to do his bidding. Meaning that he's going to use whoever the Pope is, he's going to use whoever the President of the United States is, he's going to use whoever the President of the United Kingdoms, all them presidents, they're going to do what he say in these last days. Jump down to verse 5. Go ahead.
And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar, and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thundering and lightning and an earthquake.
Go ahead.
And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound.
They prepared themselves to sound. Go ahead.
The first angel sounded.
They did the first trump. Go ahead.
And there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
Where is this happening at? It said earth, right? So this angel gonna cast hail. We ain't talking about the little ice that come out the sky when it rains so hard to hit earth. We talking about hail the size of boulders. Gonna destroy the trees, the grass, and burn it up. That's why it's gonna be very hard to get food at this time. Go ahead, brother.
And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea.
Yes, sir.
And the third part of the sea became blood.
Go ahead.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died.
Yes, sir.
And
Go
the
ahead.
third part of the ships were destroyed.
So he's destroying the creature, a third part. Y'all realize how big is the third part of the sea? Ain't no more fishing. He's destroying everything, boats, all the fish, good and bad fish that you can't eat, that you can't. He's destroying it all. But you're going to have people who got power, who have boats, who going to go and fish and get all the fish that we're supposed to eat, and they're going to ration it out to you.
That's right. Exactly.
They're going to ration it out to you. That's why it's really important for you to be where you're supposed to be. Go ahead, brother. Verse 10.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven,
Yes, sir.
burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters.
Yes, sir.
And the name of the star is called Wormwood.
Yes,
And
sir.
the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter.
We're talking about a star coming from heaven that's making the water bitter, that you can't drink it, and you're going to die from this water. You're going to die from this water. These are the trumpet, the third trumpet. This is what they're going to do, pollute the water. Go ahead.
And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened.
Yes,
And
sir.
the third shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise.
So the light is not going to be as it is now. It's going to be gloomy all the time because the sun ain't going to shine right and the moon ain't going to shine right. This is what the power of these 7 trumpets. This is why we need to understand and fear God and be in a place of safety so he can protect us. If you read Psalm chapter 91, he's telling us to be in the wilderness. He's going to send an angel outside of that wilderness to protect us. Nothing going to mess with us. But if you follow mama and them and say, well, God can protect you everywhere you go. No, he won't. Not in the great tribulation, he told you to be in one spot. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13. And I beheld and heard an angel flying from the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound.
They said in heaven, like, man, look what's going down there. Look what's going on, man. We ain't never seen God tear it up like that. We never seen nothing like that before. He said, whoa, whoa, like, man. You know how people say, look, man, that's fire, that's fire. All that stuff. That is like whatever adjective you can use in that particular word that would describe this, he was just telling you like warning. Like, look at this stuff going on. Let's continue to Revelation chapter 9 and verse 1. Everybody turn your cell phone down on vibrate. Revelation 9 and verse 1. Let's pick up the fifth trumpet. Let's see what's going on with that. See, it's the reason why we celebrate this day. We understand the future. We understand what's going on. People don't understand that. They think everything gonna be all right. They thought everything gonna be all right when Barack Obama got to be president. Had so much faith in it. Yes, we can. Look what he did. He ushered in homosexuality marriage. Stop putting your faith in man. Ain't no man gonna rescue us out of this. Only our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ can rescue us out of this. That's it. Go ahead, brother. Verse 1.
And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Now this fifth angel saw a star fall from it. It's not a literal star. It's not a star that you see in. We're going to find out what this star is. Hold your spot at 9. We're going to go to Luke chapter 10 and verse 18. We're going to see who this star is. The star was Satan that fell to the earth. Luke chapter 10, verse 18. One verse here. Go ahead when you get it, brother.
And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
Who fell from heaven?
Satan.
He fell from heaven. This is this star that fell from heaven. Understand this is what's going on, y'all. This star, where it fell from heaven, he gonna have all power. He gonna have all power to handle the being upon this earth for 3.5 years. God gonna give it to him. Now let's go to Revelation chapter 12. I'm gonna show you this right here, right quick. That's not on the lesson. I'm gonna show you how Satan fell from heaven. Revelation 12. We're gonna start with verse 7. Revelation 12 and verse 7. Go ahead and get it, bro.
And there was war in heaven.
Yes, sir.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
So Satan was fighting against God angels. They were fighting back and forth, going. This man tried to take God off the throne. Excuse me, this angel tried to take him off his throne. He crazy. But anyway, keep reading.
And prevailed not.
He prevailed not. God said, man, what's wrong with you? I can go there and just throw him out of here. Go ahead.
Neither was there a place found any more in heaven.
Yes, sir.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him.
See, this is what he said when he saw a star fall from heaven. It's Satan falling from heaven. And what he did was, he took a third part of God's stars with him. Go back up in verse 3. Read 3 and 4. Go ahead.
And there appeared another one in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon,
Yes, sir.
having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads.
He giving you the Gentile dynasty that he gonna rule. 7 heads and 10 horns. He's talking about nations that he ruling. It's the power that he had. When I tell you that Satan had to see the whole world, he has. This is government. This ain't God's government. This not God's government at all.
Amen.
This is.
Amen.
But listen what happened. Verse 4. Go ahead.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven.
See, his tail through the third part of the stars of heaven. His stars were talking about the angels that went with him. That's why you can't stand up against Satan. You hear people saying crazy stuff like, I spit in his eye. The devil had a fight last night. You know, I heard all this crazy stuff. This man fooled a third part of God's angels out from under him. And they see God every day. How you gonna stand up against him? How am I gonna stand up against him without this word? I can't. He's too powerful. But you know people say, man, he ain't about that. I can take it. All right, keep messing with him. Go ahead, brother.
Start forward. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven,
Yes, sir.
and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
That child is Jesus. He always been trying to kill Jesus. Way before he came and did what he's supposed to do. He's been trying to kill him forever. That's why the Lord never shows up without no angels on his side. He always have two angels on his side. Always. Let's get back into Revelation chapter 9 and verse 1. So I just want you to I want to make sure that you understand who is this star that fell from heaven. Who is this star that fell from heaven? Now we're going to read with some understanding. Go ahead.
Verse 2.
Go to verse 1. Verse 1.
And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Yes, sir. Understand this earth is like a bottomless pit now. You've given the key to unlock something. Go ahead.
And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit,
Yes, sir.
as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
Go ahead.
And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpion of the earth have power.
Understand that John is writing this in his day. He ain't never seen no tank. He ain't never seen no aircraft. He ain't never seen nothing. So he giving you a visual or something symbolic of a scorpion or a locust, something flying. That's what it says. It's military warfare right here. He's seeing that Satan controlling all this. So he giving you what he's seeing in his day. He don't know nothing about no tank. He don't know nothing about no aircraft, no submarine, none of that. Go ahead, brother.
And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing,
Yes, sir.
neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead.
So you got to have the seal of God in your forehead. Understand. Like I say, it's the knowledge. When we read in Ezekiel chapter 9, he said, go out and put a mark upon the ones that sigh and cry for all the abominations in the world. I cringe when I see homosexuality. I cringe when I see people commit adultery on their spouse. Is the people that he put the seal on. But the ones that don't have the seal on them, he said, oh man, you can't be perfect. You can't be perfect. You're gonna sin, don't worry about it. They ain't even giving them the knowledge of sin. They don't understand sin. They don't know nothing about the commandments, the holy days, and all this stuff, all these laws that we've got to keep. They don't know nothing about this. But this is what they tell you. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm raptured out here for all this stuff. You got to worry about all that stuff, man. I heard a preacher tell me that. He got a big, large congregation. He ain't worried about that. Well, this stuff's serious. Go ahead, man.
Verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion.
Yes, sir.
When he striketh the man.
See, understand, when this is chemical warfare right here. I don't know if you ever seen when they unleashed some chemicals on Syria. You ever seen the news back in about 6 months ago, when these people had this nerve gas put on them, they couldn't die. They were like a fish out of water, gasping for breath. He said, I'm gonna torment you for 5 months if you take this seal. You ain't gonna be able to die. You're gonna be crying for death because you have took the mark of the beast. He gonna tell you right here, go ahead.
And in those days shall men seek death.
They seeking death. Go ahead.
And shall not find it. And shall desire to die. And death shall flee from them.
You see what the text said right there? For 5 months, you're going to have this nerve gas that these nations are going to put on you. They're going to put on you. That they're going to make you feel like they're going to make you feel like you want to die, but you can't die. Go do a little research on about how that nerve gas got on Syria. How Syria put that nerve gas on them. You don't see what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle.
Go ahead.
And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men.
John he's describing military equipment. That's all this is.